The next phase of reopening for the county also allows in-person religious services to be held at 25% capacity. Jewish communities in our valley continue to celebrate a week of high holidays during the pandemic.
News Channel 3's Danny Ramiro has more on how local synagogues are preparing.
Doors remain shut at Temple Isaiah in Palm Springs. Our county is moving forward into the next phase of reopening, allowing modified in-person worship.
Well, it's certainly a step in the right direction, which means that the infection rate has continued to go down. As far as Temple Isaiah is concerned, we have a more elderly population, and so we're a bit more cautious.
And more cautious they are, which is why Rabbi Rosenberg will consider in-person services after the Jewish high holidays.
We will be looking at this as a congregation after the holidays. So my best guess is probably next by the end of the high holidays, and next week we'll be talking about this.
Here at Temple Isaiah, the rabbi tells me they'll be using this stage to host their drive-in high holiday services that will also be broadcasted virtually. It's a way for the congregation to continue to worship together as a community.
So we'll be doing Kol Nidre outside, and then Yom Kippur will be still on Zoom. Everything is still on Zoom.
Rabbi Rosenberg said once the synagogue safely reopens, strict measures will be in place.
Things like masks will still be required, social distancing. So we need to look at that. But the bottom line for me is that to ensure that the welfare of our community comes first.
At Temple Sinai in Palm Desert, the rabbi there says he's quite not ready to reopen.
That's going to be something that I will have to discuss with my lay leadership to figure out what we're going to do to make it happen. Our congregation uses prayer books. We have a person that sings, and there's a lot of moving parts that go into what we do for our worship. But we're going to have to wait to see how that's going to work out in practice.
Danny Romero, News Channel 3.